Welcome to week 2, beginning the research process. Okay, so you have a topic, now what? Well, once you have a topic, and after you have read and understand your assignment, you will need to begin gathering information about that topic. To do this, you will use the research process. The research process is a series of steps that you will go through in order to complete a paper or project that requires you to research a topic. Each step has steps within it, and the steps are presented in a circular way to emphasize that it is a process and it is not easy. Sometimes you will have to go around and around and around, but being aware of the steps and the different elements involved in each step will make it easier and more efficient. We will cover each of these steps in part throughout the quarter to help prepare you to research for other classes while also covering information literacy concepts. Step 1. Have a question. Having a question is important because it helps to guide your searching. However, it is hard to ask a question about a topic if you don't know anything about it. This is where encyclopedias come in. Encyclopedias can give you enough background information on a topic so that you can formulate a question. Step 2. Gather information. Once you have developed a question based on your background information, you can start gathering more extensive materials such as books from the library catalog, articles from the library databases, and government or organizational publications using an open web search engine like Google. Step 3. Evaluate information. Since not all information that you come across will be useful, you will need to evaluate the materials that you find. You will want to make sure that they are current, relevant, accurate, have an expert author, and are written for scholarly purposes. Step 4. Synthesize information. This is where the writing happens. You bring all of the information that you gathered and have evaluated together to answer your research question and complete the assignment. Step 5. Cite your sources. Because you are not the expert on the issue, you will need to tell where you got your information. Statements should be supported by in-text citations, and you should have a reference list at the end so that the reader, your professor, can find the sources you used. Now that we know what the process is, let's get started. Before we can have a question about our topics, we need to gather background information. Encyclopedias are a great way to gather background information, which brings us right to this week's assignment. For the assignment, you will need to find 2 encyclopedias that have articles about your topic. The first encyclopedia article needs to be from a general encyclopedia, and the second one will need to be from a subject-specific encyclopedia. Let's begin by finding an entry from a general encyclopedia. Begin at the library's homepage. An excellent and well-known general encyclopedia and a great place to begin your background information gathering is Encyclopedia Britannica. Luckily, the library has a subscription to the online encyclopedia database, Britannica Online, so that you don't have to go to the library and hunt down a physical copy. Access Britannica Online by clicking on Databases A to Z and then scrolling down to find Britannica Online. If accessing from off-campus, you will need to log in with your Net ID and password. Once logged in, search for your health topic. If you chose a topic that is quite broad, you may have to narrow your topic a bit to find an article. Notice that at the bottom of the article entry, Britannica Online provides citations in different formats that you can copy and paste into your document. Be sure to choose APA for this class. Then you will need to find a subject-specific encyclopedia. There are subject-specific encyclopedias on all kinds of topics, for example, music, health, sports, and more. Subject-specific encyclopedias focus on a specific subject and are therefore able to give a different and slightly more in-depth perspective on a topic within that subject. Since we are all focusing on health, I will search for a health encyclopedia. To do this, begin at the library homepage and click on Find Books. Then do a keyword search for health and encyclopedia. Notice that in our list of results, many of the books indicate that they are ebooks. Click on one of the titles to get to the item detail page. Here you can find more information about this book. Then click the link to connect to the online book. Once in the encyclopedia, search for your topic to find a relevant entry. Notice that this online encyclopedia provides citation tools at the top of the entry that you can copy and paste into your document. Be sure to choose APA for this class. Many of the online library resources will provide these citations for you, which is a big plus when using library resources. Once you have your encyclopedias, for each type of encyclopedia, you will need to make an annotation for each of the articles. To do this, use the directions and questions from the assignment. Annotations are evaluative notes about a source that can help you determine if, when, and how to use a source for your final paper or assignment. These annotations will be included in your final research project for this class and should give you enough background information to start thinking of a question to ask for your topic. In closing, please let me know if you have any questions and remember to submit your assignment on time and in PDF format.